Hello everyone, this is Ethan Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So I haven't been able to figure out why my microphone randomly cuts out. Forgot to mention that in the past few videos, but let's get straight into the replays. I did absolutely trash on offense this week. Definitely did not have to go this way. It was just... Besides the match I showed in the previous few videos, or in the last, was it the last one? AR Insanity video? I don't remember at this point, but yeah, that was just kind of me goofing while brain dead, because I talked about ground orders the whole time, looked at ground orders the whole time, and then I missed the one place where ground orders actually does something, so 10 out of 10. So here they take out Sothis, you know, that's, I guess, but you're panic ployed now. So, yeah, not great. And Sothis is going to repo for the trolls, and they just auto-surrender. Not sure what they were expecting to happen there, but didn't turn out too well. And here we have the 60 HP Noe that definitely does not get hit by max level Panic Manner. And she's plus 10, mind you. Of course, Snow's, even with Summoner support and stuff, there's only one air, so she does not have more than 60 HP. Seems about Noe out of 10. Yeah. They're pretty much... I need to make a new AR defense pretty quick if I want to actually do decently next week, because but I'm just gonna keep it as is for now. I'm thinking kicking out Sonya and running, like, I don't know, I was thinking Legault, but the problem is that I would need to put infantry pulse on someone else, and I don't want to do that, so probably not gonna do that. And well, it's Noe, so we gotta absolutely annihilate her with Glacies. Complete overkill. But yeah, definitely with the way my team is set up, it has pretty poor mobility. Like, I have ground orders there, but it's not actually doing that much, if I'm being honest. Here Sylvia is gonna double. Unfortunately, I don't have the merges on her. If I did, this Aversa would have been dead, but that's how it goes, literally every single time. You can never have too much of any stat, which is kind of oof, but it do be that way sometimes. Here we have this team. You know, it's an okay team. I'm definitely interested in that max level Bright Shrine. It makes sense to a degree, because it helps out in the speed wars. So for someone like Brave Camilla, who wants to be able to double, it's definitely useful, but I don't know. I just don't feel like it's worth the slot. Here they're just going to take out Sothis and leave their Camilla there under Panic Manner. So quite the juicy stats, if I say so myself. Of course there's attack speed push 4, but Sonya's just going to clean up there. And we're gonna get some derp fest from the AI, like usual. It's kind of what happens when I'm running ground orders, so I'm probably gonna kick that out soon. I'm not sure though. We're gonna use Naga to bait Sothis. Totally fine idea, except for the fact that I have Wings of Mercy, so that's not going to work too well. Ripperonis. And at this point, they're just going to hit end turn of Canagus. Going to work perfectly fine. Nothing can possibly go wrong, am I right? It's just a Seliph and Brave Micaiah. What's the worst that could happen? So they let Seliph proc his special, and Seliph's able to survive. So Micaiah's able to go in there, and Seliph's in vantage range gets the kill, and yeah, ripperonis. Micaiah is able to get the salt kill, but it's not looking too great for them here at this point. And rip. So not quite the right units there. to take on my team, you definitely need to have a certain bit of units to deal with my team. But to a degree, if you have solid play, you can almost get away with anything. Almost. There's just some things you can't do, but yeah. Not much to say. I don't even know how to say her name, the new mythic hero. I'm just gonna say Thrasier, even though it's completely wrong, probably, because I'm bad at I'm bad at reading names. So, you know, she's coming out. Her mythic hero battle was cakewalk. I'll be recording that probably after this. After the season ends and we get the results, so I don't have to edit anything because I'm lazy. And so here, double Sothis, able to take out their fear. Not much they can really do here. They could have maybe did some Gale Force play, but the main problem was they just didn't really have the speed, I'm guessing. Another option they could have done is maybe snipe. Well, they can't really snipe the bolt. I mean the healing tower, can they? Maybe not. I was thinking about using bolt tower damage to do something, but yeah, at this point you're not going to be able to do much. So ripperonis. And, you know, like usual, we just get absolutely demolished by the good players. And then we have people who have interesting strategies on offense. Like, sure, using Kronia, sure, using DC Advantage Eldigan. Perfectly fine ideas, but clearly they didn't execute something properly because things went down and they didn't really have an answer, it doesn't seem like. So, you know, they're going after the ether structure, it's perfectly fine. This is one reason why I think having my bonus structure here is a bad idea, but I have it there just to be there. Let's be honest, it's not going to make much of a difference. At this point, they leave Eldigan in range of Panic Manor and Cav Skull, so he's a little debuffed. Not a great idea there. We're going to get the Wings of Mercy. And what do you know? Kronia is in range for Sonya to kill. Later, nerds. So, Ripperoni, they wouldn't have been able to advantage sweep there. It doesn't seem like. Because it seems like Sonya was actually able to kill something for once. That just sounds so silly, but it's so true. Unfortunately, Sylvia does enough damage to teleport in, but it do be that way when you go for this kind of strategy, so not much I can do there. And at this point, it's just meme sanity. Unfortunately, Sothis moves first because of things. I don't know. I have Solith set up to move. Wait, do I have? I might have. I don't know. I forgot already. I may or may not have Sothis be moving first versus compared to relative to Selith. I don't remember now. But yeah, I definitely need to cook something up for Astra Anima season because we just get absolutely steamrolled by anything decent. Because we don't have HP to actually tank or threaten much. So that's just a big problem. Another problem, of course, is our punish game is absolutely trash. People just hit and run for breakfast, and they have an easy time. Let's be real. There's my team does basically absolutely nothing to counter this. So I believe here we're going to see how Sothis moving first is not the greatest thing. Because if Selith were to move first, then Reinhardt here would not have been able to kill Selith. And with 53 attack, I'm pretty sure he might have been hit by... No, she's got hit by chill attack. So he would have been able to kill Reinhardt there. But, I mean, I don't really know at this point what the drawbacks are of switching it. Well, I guess the main thing is Seliph would get Dance to attack into someone, and then he's just basically a free kill at that point. Because he moves out first. I'm not sure though. Here we have Swordbreaker Ryan able to pick up the kill. And because I have drawback on Sonya, which I should probably remove, but I'm not. We can't get a kill here, and so they should be able to sweep pretty easily at this point. So yeah, there's a lot of holes in this defense. Definitely, I do feel like it does better than my old one. Although, I feel like if I go back to my old defense, people will screw up somehow. Or maybe I just do a variation of my old defense. Because maybe I could pull off infantry. I don't know. I honestly don't know about that. I'm gonna definitely think about it. But let's be real. The Caden memes, I mean, to a degree, it'll beat people who know how to hit end churn, who only know how to hit end churn, and for that matter, in the wrong place. But I don't know. There's so many problems with that defense in terms of punish range as well. So I'm not sure what I would want to be doing here. Here we just have a Gale Force team, so you know it's going to be a pretty easy time for them. Going Deathless with Gale Force against my team is a little suspicious, but you just pretty much need the right units. It's not so much anything else other than that. So we're just gonna have Tibarn go in here, not proc Gale Force. So if that heavy trap was real, they would have been in a super big pickle right there. It would have been pretty awkward. They wouldn't have been able to do this, I don't think. But yeah, it do be that way sometimes. I mean, I don't really think the heavy trap where it is right now is really worth it. Because if someone wants to break the panic manor, which is the main purpose of that heavy trap being there, then they just go around and break it. There's no reason to initiate into Seliph from down there. Like, there's no real point in doing that. I guess to a degree that having the heavy trap there kind of helps deal with vantage strategies that'll just go up down there. I don't know. It's not too great. Here we have classic Noe in her natural habitat. I think, honestly, all I need to do is reconfigure my units a little bit. Because I'm thinking maybe if I don't know. Because people, with the way my box is set up right now, my range on Sonya is absolute garbage. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Here they're just gonna hit end turn with Noe, optimal thing to do. I don't have any rallies or anything, so they should... But it's Noe, so... She has to use her special to kill because it's Noe. Kappa. But my units are chilling in the back. I'm not too sure how this is going to go. I don't think it'll go too well. Erica versus Seliph. We get the Wings of Mercy there. And obviously, Brave Micaiah is not going to be doing anything. I feel like most of the time, Brave Micaiah doesn't do much. Even against like armored units. It's just like the squishier side of armored units that she can murder. Especially if they're debuffed because of Light of Dawn. But it's like, for the most part, she's just giving them folks ground orders and kind of just being there to threaten armors, to make people using armors a little more scared. I guess technically, this is the thing about AR defense, is if I do take her out of the team, then it becomes a time to use more armored units against her team. It's so annoying on defense. I just cannot deal with those things. So here we have someone running DC Vantage Ares with a Valuria for his turn 1 bonfire. Definitely not too shabby. But of course, this is during Astra Anima, so I'm pretty sure this person probably has other teams, but with the way things are, I don't think it's too good to run them. Because if you see some hardy bearing mages or whatnot, it's not a good time to be Ares. Here we're just going to get absolutely bopped one by one pretty much. So this again moving first. Seliph doesn't attack at all. I'm guessing he doesn't do any damage. Yeah, he's like doing nothing. He's doing 0. So, but yeah, you can see his res is not good, but his defense is not too shabby, you know, especially with Valoria there. Definitely not too shabby. I'm guessing they're just going to run, yeah. Makes sense. We're gonna get the dance on Seliph. And I guess the big thing here is it's unlikely for Valoria to murder Seliph, so we're gonna get the meme Sonya coming into town to pick up 1 kill for us. Now we have Seliph in vantage range, ready to counter battery things, but unfortunately Seliph is not at above half HP, so he gets 1 shot there. Not much we can do about that. But he's just going to vantage. And it's going to work out here, of course. Definitely thinking about how to modify my team. I'm thinking maybe use Azama frontline, quote unquote frontline. I'm not too certain on how I want to do this yet. If I want to just replace Brave Micaiah with Azama with Panic. Because I would definitely do all okay with this team. This team has no damage output though, which is kind of the problem. So I'm not entirely sold on that idea. I might give it a go. So like I would have Sothis where Brave Micaiah is, Seliph would be where to the right, 1 to the right, and then Azama would just be down the middle. I think the problem with that though is if someone places a unit smack dab right below Azama, that's gonna potato my defense so hard. I don't know what to think about that. I know they're gonna shuffle around, I believe, but that's just not a good time, man. Alright, so we have Candigus here, just tanking some hits, doing his thing. Unfortunately, Brave Micaiah is gonna let him heal up there, which is unfortunate, but that's how it goes when you have a potato defense with poor damage output across the board. So they're just able to end turn here pretty much and get a pretty free win as long as they don't do anything silly is the deal. Still not sure how I'm thinking about putting Brave Ike on defense. I'm just not feeling it. He just does not have enough res for me to, I don't know, because you can definitely get him to set up Wings of Mercy plays kind of like Seliph, but I don't know. It's not the greatest idea when you don't have that many merges on him. For me, it would just be +1, and I'm thinking plus attack, but plus res is also pretty tempting because that is my original boon on my first Brave Ike that I got. It was plus res minus attack. Minus attack was pretty oof back then, but I mean, at this point it doesn't matter too much. I don't know. It's about using plus attack Brave Ike. You know, if you run him with like distant counter and he'll see disrupt, quick riposte. He's not the most fun unit to player phase, but it's like if you run whatchamacallit. But if you run that means people would just bait him. But of course that means you could do maybe some kind of Wings of Mercy play, but I don't know how to do that consistently because Brave Ike can reduce almost too much damage, so it's kind of ironic. But here they're just able to tank with armors because, well, we have nothing really. Brave Micaiah would maybe be able to murder Effie, but everything else, not so much. And here it's just the unfortunate case of, well, not having merges and stuff, so missed the kill here. So they have a healer and whatnot, so it doesn't even matter here. Feels bad, man. And Sonya can't do any damage, of course. It's Sonya, so what do you expect? GG no re. Yeah. I think I sacked three matches on offense this season, so we're just way out of where we usually are. We usually end up somewhere around tier 24, but yeah, we're way off. Not even top 10k. It do be like that sometimes though. Some of the matches, some of the losses were from lots of mistapping, because when you're brain dead, you may or may not do things wrong, but that's the season, so we can't do much about it. And of course, Allegiance battles just outside top 1k again, because we're not abusing blessings, so it do be like that, unfortunately. And arena, it looks like we are going to hang in here, which is nice. Was definitely not wanting to do a rerun for trying 3800. And on defense, we did alright. And of course, Arena Assault, not trying at all. And just outside top 1k, not much I can do about that unless the matchmaker was actually going to be nice. So, we'll be back when the results come in, which will be in a bit. Alright, here we go. So, top 12,000 Kappa. Definitely not too great, but Flyer School is the thing, so that'll be interesting, but won't affect people on offense against me too much. It's more so like me using my airs on defense or on offense myself. That'll give some problems, maybe. Because some people do have max level Flyer schools and stuff. So there's that. Just outside top 1k again, it do be like that sometimes. I just need higher scoring units. More BST would definitely do it, but we are staying in tier 21, which is cool. Definitely not worth burning like 100 crests, but that's what happens when the matchmaker trolls you, so not much I can do there. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.